Hello everyone, this is Jacopo, CEO of Dynamite Studios, here with the second video update for the upcoming Fall Alpha 2021, which is going to start in the end of September, exact date to be announced. So what are we going to talk about today? Well, three things mostly. First of all, the rework of character attributes and the addition of the new starting backgrounds. Second, the overhaul on the marketplace, which is now a lot cooler and more sophisticated. And third, the mailbox. Now, let's start with the character backgrounds then. So, talking about character backgrounds, if you've played Fractured already, you should know that background selection is not like a class selection. It's just a starting point for your adventures. Eventually, you can learn all the abilities in the game. So this is just merely a starting point that makes you follow a different series of tutorial quests and makes you start with different abilities. Now, as you can see, we have the Gladiator and the Arcanist that are the classic backgrounds that were available since the beginning of the game, basically. And we have two new ones, the Bowman and the Street Threat. One is an archer, so you're going to craft a bow during the tutorial and arrows and start with archery related abilities, and the Street Rat is a rogue character, so you're going to craft a dagger and a buckler, and you have abilities related to your dexterity. I'm not going to reveal what are the exact abilities of the Bowman and the Street Rat. Let's keep it as a surprise for when the next test starts. But what I can tell you is that we have also changed the starting abilities of the Arcanist and the Gladiator. They used to be pretty boring in the previous tests, mostly abilities that were basically passive and that would trigger automatically when you attacked. Now you have dashes and you have skill shots and yeah, a lot of cool stuff, you know, a lot more action based. Now let's get to the attributes. The keyword of this rework was simplification. So back in the previous tests, each attribute used to influence up to 5 different modifiers of your character. For instance, your strength used to increase your melee damage, your armor, which is physical resistances, your health regeneration, and your carry weight. Now your strength only influences your health regeneration, and your carry weight. So the first thing being gone from all the attributes are the resistances. Dexterity used to provide acid resistance, intelligence was magic resistance, and constitution poison resistance. That is gone. So let's check out what each attribute does now. So strength, now it's only your health regen, and carry weight. So as you can see them changing here. Health and health regeneration and carry weight are going down as I'm lowering my strength. Your dexterity now provides evasion, attack speed, stealth, and lockpicking. It no longer provides acid resistance, as mentioned, and also movement speed. The movement speed bonus is gone. Now, intelligence increases your maximum mana, increases your mana regeneration, and your willpower. No more magic resistance, and no more memory. Now, this is a big change. Before, many warriors used to complain that you needed a lot of intelligence to memorize abilities. That's no longer a thing. It's now 15 memory points for each character. It's fixed, and ability cost either 1, 2, or 3 memory points to be added to a spell preset. And there are no talents also that can change your maximum memory point, so it's always 15. Constitution now provides health, fortitude, and decreases your rest loss. So you get fatigued more slowly. Perception changes your accuracy and your critical chance, and your detection. It no longer provides critical damage. That only comes from attributes now. And charisma provides luck and mana. Now, of course, what I'm not mentioning here is the impact that these attributes have on damage, first of all. So if you recall the previous video, the base damage of weapons now stacks with either strength, dexterity, intelligence, or perception, and that's written on the weapon. You can see that in the weapon tooltip. So usually, heavy two-handed weapons stack with strength, lighter one-handed weapons stack with dexterity, mage staffs with intelligence, and bows with perception. Also, What I'm not mentioning here is the fact that each attribute has an impact on the damage or the effectiveness of abilities. So for strength, it's warfare abilities. For dexterity is assassination and martial arts abilities. For intelligence, it's, well, all the magic schools, you know, abjuration, alteration, conjuration, invocation, restoration, and necromancy. For constitution is secondarily some warfare abilities, but not much. Perception is hunting and divination, and charisma is illusionism, enchanting, musicianship, that is not a thing yet, and leadership, that's a new school that didn't exist in the previous test, where all the party, you know, buffs and debuffs abilities have ended up in. So yeah, this is the change. It's not really easy to explain this in a video, so what I would suggest you do is you go to the wiki. The links are in the description below, and you can check out what each attribute does in detail. Our wiki editors have already updated it, so you get all the new data and you can start theory crafting for the next test. So check it out, link in the description below. And now let's get into the game with this new Prometheus character. So here we are in the game in front of the marketplace. Now let's check out how this has changed. Let's open it. First of all, you will notice there are more tabs than before. As a matter of fact, actually the button to select the different pages of the marketplace used to be up here, and now it's here because we have more and they couldn't fit up there any longer. As you can see, we have two new tabs. Now, the way the marketplace used to work before was extremely simple. You could look at your inventory here and decide to sell items, and they would put them on sale. And then other players could go in the buy items tab and just click on one of the items on sale and buy it directly. Choose the quantity, see what's the total price in gold, and that's it. That's exactly the same as before. The only difference here is that you have a button to actually send items directly to your inventory instead of putting them inside of the storage. So yeah, you would just go here and, you know, say I want 13 bandages, they're on sale for 1 gold each, buy, and that's directly sent inside of my inventory. If I don't select this and I buy a little bit more, they're going to end up in the storage where I can, they will stay here forever basically until I want to take them and take them out of the marketplace. So that's exactly how it used to be. So what is new? Well, first of all, now we have buy orders. So instead of saying I want to sell something, you can go in a marketplace and say I want to buy something. For instance, I want to buy, let's say, some hide gloves up here. I can choose exactly what quantity I want, what is the maximum price that I want to pay. Then I can choose the quality and other attributes of the item that I want to buy, and I can place the order. Never mind this is a small graphical glitch. There are a few graphical glitches still in the UI here, but bear with us and ignore them for now. So yeah, I want to buy 10 hide gloves for 50 coins at most, and I'm going to place the order. And now inside of the My Orders tab, you can see here that I'm buying 10 hide gloves for 50 coins each. I can edit the order and reduce or increase the quantity. I need gold to do that, of course. Or I can just remove the order and that's it. Other players are going to see that here. So this is the new tab, View Market Requests. It's where you can see exactly what is this marketplace buying. So what are people buying in this marketplace? So I've just created orders with a different character. So you can see here there's an order for hide boots. You cannot see your own order, of course, right? This is all the orders of other people because you cannot sell something to yourself. And then there are 3 different orders for fine diamonds. Now let's say I want to sell these 13 fine diamonds that I have in my inventory. I just hit sell, and here I am in front of this new window. So what price I want to sell for? Well, let's say I want to sell for 700. Well, then there is nobody buying for 700 as of today. So all the units that I'm going to put on sale are going to end up in a sell order. Now let's say I want to sell for a minimum price of 500. Now in this case, as you can see, there's somebody buying for a higher price, and as a result, I'm going to sell everything to him directly up to 10, and then since this order is only for 10, the remaining 3 units are going to be sold to this other person for this price. So as a result, this is what I'm earning. Now it doesn't make a difference if I want to sell for a minimum value of 400. I'm going to get the same, because what matters is the buy price here. So it's always going to give me the best deal. It's always going to make me gain as much as possible. However, let's say I want to sell for a higher price, so no less than 600. Now, in this case, I'm going to fill this first order completely because he's buying for more, but I'm no longer going to fill this order here because this is a lower price. As a result of these 13 diamonds, 10 are going to be sold immediately for 650, and 3 are going to be placed in a sell order. And here's what it says: you sold 10 fine diamonds for 6,500 gold, and a sell order has been placed for the remaining 3 units. Now the logic for buy orders is exactly the same as for sell orders. So if I wanted to buy a rope and there were multiple people willing to selling this rope, right now there are none, it would automatically match my will to their orders so that I get the maximum profit. And if there is no one selling at the conditions that I want, it's going to create a buy order. Another really cool thing is that we have a more sophisticated filter for gems. So you know that now you imbue properties on a gem instead of adding them directly to an item. So I can just hit imbue gem and I can see all the gems on sale in this marketplace, and I can choose a type of property applied to the gem, and it's only going to show the gems with that property imbued, if any. Same things for pieces of equipment. So let me hit this melee category, and as you can see, there is a great axe, a warhammer, and a scimitar on sale. They're all +1, so with 1 point of enchantment on them. And I have of course a subcategory where I can choose exactly what type of item, what type of melee weapon I want. But I can also decide that I want one with a +1 enchantment, and here it's showing all the 3 of them, but a +2 enchantment, then there are none. Also, I can choose a material. So specifically in this case, I want to say they're made of metal, and I can choose all the different types of metal. So I can go really, really in depth. I can say I want spears with a +3 enchantment made of gold. There are none on sale, but here's the filter. Also, last but not least, let's reset the filter. I can also see what's being sold in other cities. So let's say I want to buy bandages. So here it is. Now in this city has 48 bandages on sale, but I can look at all the other cities in the game, the other starting area that is not listed here, and this city of Dinoland, it's the one where I recorded the other video, and then I can just see what is being offered at their marketplace, which is nothing at the moment, at least no bandages. Let's see if there is something else. No, nothing at all. Okay, but you get the point. Then let's get back to this city. Basically, the marketplace now is as sophisticated as it can get, and we love it. We think it's really going to give a huge boost to the economy of the game. Also, even though it looks like a marketplace that you could find in a theme park AAA MMO, aside from the graphic of the UI maybe, don't forget that this marketplace is still local. So, I just spoke about city selection. That's because you can only buy things that are in your city. You can only see what is on sale in a different city, and also what is being ordered and requested in a different city, but you cannot buy and sell directly. You can just see, and then you have to run or take a boat and run again to the other city to actually make the deal. And somebody else, of course, could buy or sell before you. That's part of the risk of the job. Now let me change character and buy one of my orders. So here I am with another character, and let's find the order I placed with the other character. Here it is, 3 fine diamonds. So this was a sell order, so I'm going to buy them. I'm going to buy all the 3 of them and automatically take them from the storage. So here they are. Now I have 3 fine diamonds. Let's log out and log back in with the other character. Now that's hidden by my face, I assume, but that's a notification in the mailbox icon in the bottom right corner of the screen. And as you can see, I have a notification from the marketplace that says that I sold 3 units of fine diamonds to the player Arcanella for 1,800 gold, and the gold is now in my global gold wallet, and that happened less than 1 minute ago. We need to make actually the background darker. It's not really well readable, but as I said, we still need to do a few graphical improvements to these menus. I'm going to delete this notification, and then I'm going to get back to the bank where actually I can find 1,800 gold. By the way, the global gold wallet is now enabled on all banks by default. Cities no longer have to do a research, so you can access the gold that you earned from selling items on the marketplace everywhere you want. And you can get other types of notifications in here. Of course, you can get system notifications, for instance, like when we release a new patch, we can send a notification to all players. That's pretty cool. So you'll be better informed. What you cannot do is sending private messages to other players. That's an option that can be used by gold sellers and spammers of various kinds. We'll see if the community requests that heavily. We will consider adding it, but from now it's only for system notifications. So this was all for today. I hope you liked what you saw, and I hope you share our opinion that these changes are going to give a huge impulse to the economy of the game. We have another video coming later this week or next week. We'll see, early next week at worst, and then another one later on. So stay tuned because we still have a lot of very cool stuff to show. Have a nice day. Bye bye.